Hello everybody and welcome to a little video here about the design of my submission to Airbus for their A350F livery design competition here. I've been working on this one for the past 2 months. I literally started working on it the day that the competition was announced, and I ended it yesterday. So this has been a work in progress for a long time, and I'm finally happy to announce it here, show it off to all you guys out there, see what you think about it. So yeah, this one took a while. I used the app Sketchbook to make it, and that was really the only thing that I knew how to use for this. So maybe there would have been a better thing, but the title, as mentioned in the community post, was "Wonders of the World," or it could also be singular, just "Wonder of the World," because that's what I think the A350 is. But I digress. I still think the A350 is still one of my favorite aircraft, so it could be a wonder of the world. Anyways, that is what the little designs are on the side of it. So we'll actually begin with the tail, because I started off with putting the logos on, of course, the Airbus A350F logo and the A350F on the tail. I wanted it to be big, prominent A350F on the tail, just because I thought that looked best of all my options there. And of course, Airbus A350F on the nose design. And it's pretty much going with what Airbus has used so far. I think that looks pretty good, so we're going to put it on there. So as you can see, on both sides we have the different sides of the Earth. We have pretty much both hemispheres, not exactly, but pretty much on the bottom image, the left side of the aircraft, we have the Western Hemisphere, and then the top image on the right side of the aircraft, that is the Eastern Hemisphere. So, and also we have the corresponding world wonders that go to each side. So I kind of started with the tail area. Actually, I started with making the different globes and trying to make them as equal size as possible. I tried to do the hemispheres, and didn't quite go by the hemispheres, but I think it looks good enough. So I think the globe, that took a while to make too. Try to put in a lot of detail, try to get in every little island as possible. And I know it's kind of hard to see from this screen, but I did try to include pretty much everything, every island, every little landmass possible. So that it's in and of itself took a while to make. I made the as you can see in the tail, there's like the little lines that are the opposing colors. So I'm going to use the bottom one, for example. We have the green tail, and we have the blue lines that going up along the side. I didn't realize it till like after I did all that, but it looks a lot like the Sun Country Tide Pod livery, how it swoops down and then comes back up to the tail. So that was completely unintentional. I don't know. I guess they probably inspired me to do it, just because I've seen the Sun Country logo so much. But yeah, basically it's supposed to be the same but opposite on both sides. And of course green and blue for the Earth, because, A350 is pretty efficient, and I think it symbolizes Airbus's strives, and well, the entire industry strives to go more green. And also just going off of that, since it's more efficient, has a longer range, that's where the world comes in, because it can fly pretty much everywhere in the world. And also that is why I included the wonders of the world, because it's the world, and the A350 can fly you to any of them, connect you to all the world wonders. So on the bottom one, the Western Hemisphere, we have, even though this is technically in the Eastern Hemisphere, I still put it on the bottom because that's where Italy is in my little Earth thing. So we have the Colosseum, we have Machu Picchu, Chichen Itza, or something like that. I'm not actually sure how to pronounce that one, but I think it's something like that. And then also we have Christ the Redeemer. And then on the top one, we have Petra, the Great Wall of China, and the Taj Mahal. So that is what we have going on for these. I wanted to do a little bit something interesting with the tail, so a little bit after the fact, I decided to add in a little gradient there, which I guess kind of makes it look like the United Evo Blue livery, because it does kind of do that on their livery. But I wanted to do something a little bit interesting and not make it so cookie cutter. We also have the little lines with the little airplane silhouette connecting the different wonders of the world, because I thought that would be something to put on there, because I think it does kind of look a little bit boring with being all white in the front part of the aircraft. But I wanted to include the wonders of the world on it. That was my main idea from the start, to make it look eco-friendly, and also have the wonders of the world. I could have done like ocean and forest and whatnot, but I think this just looks better. We'll see what Airbus thinks about it. I'm hoping to go on the trip to France, but I'm guessing that's probably not going to happen. So we'll let Airbus do their judging. I'm proud of it overall. I think this is about the best I could do, especially because my other sketchbook work is not the best. I think this is kind of when I finally figured out how to use sketchbook, so at least I learned a thing or two about it. So, by the way, all the world wonders are traced off of photos online, so that's why they may look better than anything else I could do just by hand drawing it. So yeah, those were all traces. So that's I'm not a super art savant. So yeah, although I did want to do something special for Airbus here, so hopefully they enjoy the design. But we'll see what comes of that. And I'm excited for whoever wins. They're going to get a model of theirs, and I plan on getting a model of whoever wins. At least I hope to, because I think that'll be cool just to have an interesting livery on the aircraft. So as of today, the competition is closing. So if you really want to do a last-minute submission, you only have a few hours. So good luck with that. And it might even be closed because Airbus is based in Europe. So the competition might be closed already. I'm not sure, but that is my submission. Took a while to make, but here it is, and well, that'll do it. So I will see you tomorrow. As always, good Nacht. Auf Wiedersehen.